Hi, and welcome to a GC9X Plays. I'm Carl, and with me today is Snarboo and
Hello.
a very special guest, Saint, whose main, I guess, claim to fame is you're one of the only people I've ever seen that can solidly enjoy and tolerate all the Johnny games. That's a hell of a thing. Like, you've very impressive stuff.
The They're torture, but that's why I like them.
Yeah, like I mean that's really cool. Like, cause I get that you're very positive about those games, even though they're bad. But that doesn't matter that they're bad because they're interesting things. At least that's
I
what
mean,
I get from it.
sometimes I get just very mad. They aren't really fair at all.
You do a very good job of sort of, I would say, keeping that anger like a little bit below the surface. I don't usually feel like you're gonna throw a computer or something, even sort of as it's just being absurd.
In the latest one, Johnny 22, it went on for more than 2 hours. I had to split it up into two videos, so I kind of like rage quit, but then I came back to it. So
That's Well, I'm thankful that this game is probably not going to be like a Johnny game. It is a point and click game though, so it will be a little bit obtuse. So we'll fight through
Now
it and
that's
hope
quite
for
a
the
menu.
best.
That's pretty minimalist.
And also by Sony. Uh,
Macromedia Director.
That was the go-to tool for these sort of games back in the day. Before you had to... Actually, wait. When did Adventure Game Studio really pick up?
the I gotta say that's how you begin a game.
That was kind of the... that's probably the most non sequitur slash surreal intro I've ever seen to a game, because it... Does it have any bearing on what we're about to see? Is that like scenes we're going to see from the game, or is that just random
Uh,
nonsense?
um, I think some of it's from the game. I think.
So is this a dream?
I think the intro might be, because you wake up, and I believe this is your bed. Um, but you can't go back to sleep. It just gives Japanese text and then shuts the door.
I think you said dream at the beginning.
That makes sense. I don't know what the setting of this game is because I haven't read a manual for it. You saw the README at the start of the video, so you guys can tell me what block square underscore means. Okay, so this is 96, 97, I think, and it's got a really cool interface. Like it's kind of like a 3D, like a 360-degree panning sort of system,
I
and you can
forget, did
also look
Tex
up and
Murphy
down.
do something like that? Like they did the 3D scenes for the some of the bits in one of those games.
Yeah, it had 3D scenes, but I don't think they had like they were rendered 3D or you walked around. But I'm not an expert on Tex Murphy. Yeah, I was gonna say Tex Avery, but I don't. That's a
But
cartoon guy.
yeah.
Yeah. So you get to interact with your objects and you can spin them to sort of look around, like investigate them. Come on, come on. Oh, this one doesn't open. Yeah, it's an ID card. That's right. You need that. It's very important.
So
You have
yeah, the
collected it.
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and you get a lot of text here. Which this is the map of the area. I don't know what any of this sort of says. I don't think it's that important. I believe this is a hint to where you need to go next. It isn't always, but it is at the moment.
So wait, is that one really long hallway? Is that a toilet at the end of that? Is that your bathroom?
You want to go to the bathroom? We'll go to the bathroom. Give me a moment.
Well, it's like, why would you have your bathroom just be a long hallway with a toilet at the end? Like, I know this is supposed to be like dream logic, apparently, but
Pretty efficient.
But yeah, okay, so this is the computer. The keys are not labeled, but if you press them... Oh, right, sorry. It's not going to work yet. The power's off. Now I remember. I've played a tiny bit of this game, to sort of not get immediately stuck, so we'll go turn on the power, which is hiding in here.
Now, is a language barrier an issue with this game? Because obviously it's completely Japanese.
There's a puzzle that I wasn't able to actually solve, because it requires too much Japanese.
Yeah, can we mention that there's no walkthroughs online for this? There was one on Nico Nico, but it's gone now.
Yeah, apparently it's gone. Sorry, the game's just blowing my mind right at this exact second. Yeah, I don't...
So you turn on the power, and then, like, the voice of God just pops into your head or something? It's like, thanks for turning on the power. And
I have no idea why it does that, but the text might explain it. I like this grabby hand that you get when you can interact with things. It's just kind of like this spooky hand. Yeah, so there's no walkthroughs. I actually saw a playthrough on Nico Nico, which apparently is gone now, which is really bad. I screenshotted the solution to the puzzle I was stuck at, which I'm very thankful I did, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to solve it.
It's very strange that something like that would get pulled.
Maybe sometimes they just shut down all their videos, I think, or is Nico Nico different to YouTube?
I think he just made them private, the guy who uploaded them. I don't know why.
Oh, maybe he realized that foreigners were looking at it. I'm not trying to be like super intensely racist, but I do know that sometimes the Japanese community can get pretty annoyed if Westerners start showing up and saying things.
Right. Maybe they were always...
Were there really any Japanese people playing this game?
Well, yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know how this one was received. I mean, as I saw, Sony was involved, so you would think that it would be slightly well known, but I don't know anything about it, really. And it's very, like, the budget's huge. Like, it's a really impressive little presentation.
Well, the 360-degree view is very unusual for an adventure game.
And this is your toilet down the long hallway.
And it's got mirrors on both sides? Like, what?
It looked like he had 3 toilets.
Yeah, you can watch yourself shit in 3 dimensions. You know, like, this is... Yeah, I like this. Like, obviously your toilet is going to have stairs leading straight down. Because it's going to be slippery and watery.
Where's the sink, though?
Yeah,
like...
so there's no sink. This is like the grossest toilet ever, so let's click the toilet.
Maybe they've invented a hands-free way of using the restroom. Maybe that's all there is to it.
Oh, I think I need to, I think there's like, this is one of those games I think where you have to do things in a specific order, otherwise it's like, nah, not today.
Oh, the sink's up here, okay.
Yeah, behind the door. Oh, right, yeah, okay, I clicked the blinky thing, and then you click, oh, it's like it's one of those, remote control drawers, you know.
Is it Greek?
Yeah, that looks like Greek characters.
You know, you unlock it by pressing your PDA. And I think you gotta collect these, like, memory chip sort of things. Because you get those, and then they get plugged into your... Yeah.
Code unit. Read that.
Okay, so it says code unit, which that doesn't really narrow things down to what the heck they're supposed to be, talking about. Yeah, you get this, it tells you to go here. So yeah, that's definitely, like, Greek or something, those,
I'm not sure what it says, but it's definitely Greek.
If it's Greek, it can't be pertinent, like, the actual words can't be important, because I don't think... Greek's not the primary second language of the Japanese, so... I don't want to go there yet, because I know that you can do something in the bathroom. There we go!
What did you do?
I opened the door and then
You unleashed the toilet fly, apparently. Then
the toilet fly, yeah. Just, you know, set your toilets free. Oh, it left me pointing this direction, so I guess it's setting you up to go back to the computer, maybe? Whatever. I'll use the computer. Yeah, computer's on. This is, yeah,
I can barely read what's on that screen. And I just mean in terms of actually seeing it, not the characters.
I think it's talking in Japanese. It's a little hard to hear. But there is a lot of text, and tons of kanji, so luck. Also, the number's 486, which I don't know, maybe that's the computer they're using?
It says something about a center block. I don't know what that means.
You go to what I believe is a center block very shortly, so maybe that's what they're talking about. Yeah, you can click the buttons and it throws up, like, angry, hacked computer text, I guess. Yeah, then you get to click and it makes this blap noise, which I've learnt to hate, that blap noise.
Like a foghorn or whatever it's supposed to be.
Here's your, I don't know, your car. Yeah, I haven't seen this in the game yet. Yeah, blap. Blap, yeah. There we go. Yeah, these buttons actually, some of them do work. So I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, that's great.
So is Salvador Dali like an entity in this game?
It is based on Dali's stuff, so I'm not sure if you are Dali, if you're Dali reincarnated, if they've got Dali's brain in a jar and he's controlling future Japan.
Maybe they just dug the imagery. It's hard to tell.
I mean, oh yeah, this is S. Yeah, load those S's. This is great. Yep.
Is this some sort of music sequencer?
I think it's just like supposed to be like different systems that are working within the game. But there's a lot of this in this particular bit. The number 4 shows up. Fantastic. Blep. I'm gonna press it again. Yeah, I love that noise. I love that noise. It's my favorite noise. Oh yeah, awesome. The maybe this is the Dali bot.
Android.
Does it actually say Android or?
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
First word. Yeah.
And it's got it on the computer screen actually, except it says Android.
Androido.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's all coming together. That's the Dali Android. This tiny button here actually does something, but I have no idea what it's doing.
Cyberpunk Dali.
There's so much text. Oh, my light bulb just lit up. I don't know what that means. It doesn't do anything. I don't actually know what that light bulb.
Maybe it's a hint or something to say that you've solved another puzzle by looking on the computer. Maybe it means that's all you can do at the time. I don't know.
Yeah. So before we solve this, we'll go look at the environment. Hold on. You got to get on the right track to look at the weird train box machine thing.
Weird future apartment piping system that all apartments must have.
I don't know how well this runs on an actual machine, but it runs really smoothly considering you can spin this like really fast. Like it does a good job of sort of holding together.
I'm surprised it's not running too fast or something, given that you meant it's a Windows 95 game. Although you have this in a virtual machine, I assume.
Yes, I'm running a virtual machine. That's usually what I do. My thing is blinking, and that means that I can now turn on the screen using my code machine, I guess. And here is the puzzle. I couldn't solve this because, surprise, surprise, it's difficult.
You're supposed to match the characters, and then is this mahjong? I can't tell.
So numbers, right?
Yeah, I believe there are numbers, but I couldn't work out what you were supposed to do. What you're actually supposed to do, maybe it has to do with 486. I'm not sure. So these are the correct numbers. These three, but you have to enter them in the correct order, or it won't work. So let me just. I don't remember what the correct order is, so just click them until I get it right.
Well, there's only so many possible solutions, so.
Ugh, and this is why I hate that blurp noise. I'm gonna repeat the same wrong entry because I'm just like I can't even remember. I'm just clicking. There we go. Yeah, so if you need help in this game, you need to do that. Which, yeah, that was
Central block.
So yeah, you get the train to Central Block. Then that's what's gonna happen. This really badass looking single person train. It's like
that runs into your apartment.
Yeah, and it's got like it's got skis rather than wheels, obviously.
That is a noise.
Oh, for a second, I thought this was going to transform into Soundwave from the Transformers, because it kind of looks like an old tape cassette.
Right. It's got buttons. They don't do anything right now. You got to sit in the dentist chair from hell.
It's more like a roller coaster chair.
It's probably where they got it from. Future coaster. And then you get your first out-of-body screenshot where you just sort of watch yourself go that way. It's not quite as exciting as the train sequence in L-Zone, which is my favorite train sequence that exists. But I do like the colors.
This seemed to be a running theme with pre-rendered adventure games, because I'm pretty sure there was a train in Myst, too.
There's the infamous underground maze, if you're talking about that.
I think, yeah, something like that.
That maze sucks.
It's going sideways now?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it goes, because the skis change tracks. It must be supposed to be, like, magnet-driven or something, some sort of, like, magnetic rail.
Monorail,
also you're underwater. I just love
I don't think we're supposed to question the logic in this game too heavily, like why you have an underwater apartment.
An extensive underwater apartment with your box train skis machine. Like, that's what I love this about, like, I don't know, like, what is it, like, cyber machine futurism or something from Japan in the 90s? Like, it's just so great. I adore it.
Why is Dali included?
Well, he works cheap, I hear. That's why they tried to get him for the Dune movie. Yeah, so this is your new map, I guess. It's different to the other map. That's all I got. Just have to click out. So, now that we've made it to here, I'm just gonna save the game. I don't know. It hasn't crashed on me, but who knows? And also the save menu is just really cute, so I'm opening it. Just call it. I mean, you can't see the pop-up, but it... Alright, I'll move it. There you go, there's the pop-up. Just call it Dali Sucks. Alright, so that's saved. Yeah, it's got this really cute... It's the volume control up here. It's the swing. This bag swings. For no reason.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, it lets you you can defocus and look out over the horizon if you want. You can't do anything with it. You click it, nothing happens. It's kind of like this cube for exit, and you can click the rhino to load your game. And I will click the rhino, and I will load the game. It's a good reason why I'm going to load the game, because you get this graphic. Dali's now in your computer.
I like how the computer turns to look at you.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, that said something, but oh, right. You could actually read that one, because that's just
Mover 11.
Mover, like train, sort of moving. Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
You press the button, you get another one of these code chips. You can turn it around if you want.
Code units.
Alright, so that's code unit. We'll put it in our computer and then dispose of it because that's how we roll. Just throw it in the trash. And we get another one of these pictures, but this looks like a really cool machine, so I'm kind of looking forward to this. This is as far as I've gotten before I decided that I'd gotten far enough.
So now we're on our own.
Yep, I have. Now is where I just get lost and have no idea what I'm doing. But that's good, that's what you want. I mean, you don't want to play these games knowing what's going on. Try and open this door then. Ah, yeah. Yeah. Great.
It's the vision of God again.
Yeah, he's like, hey, check out this. This is really hot, isn't it? It's really hot. I did this. It's great.
Well, that person is dead.
Yeah, it's the Philadelphia experiment all over again. Oh wait, no, they're fine. They're alive. It's cool.
Doesn't look like it.
I'm not really... you don't seem to be able to do anything with them except hassle them. I don't know what the game is saying.
It's an android.
Oh, is it one of the androids?
It's not human.
Oh, okay, well that's fine then. It can stay there.
So it isn't alive.
Oh, I think this is an elevator. Okay.
So we're in an elevator that just has random android parts lying around.
Oh yeah, well, that's what you keep them. I mean, you don't have that much storage space. Yeah, let's just try going up then.
Or maybe it's local entertainment android feed or something.
Oh, it says ID. It keeps throwing the word ID, of course it does. Alright, let's go find the ID then. You can't go that way. Yeah. I like the transitions in this. They're very quick and punchy. It doesn't waste your time. Oh. Alright, it threw some text at me. Alright. Oh, I think this is just a button to open the door. I can press that button.
You need a code.
Is that
I don't know what code, though.
Oh, well. We don't have a code, but there's still one more door left, so I'm not going to consider us stuck yet. Let me just...
You're missing the code unit sitting around somewhere.
Oh, okay. Well, I like these code units. They're the easiest ones to sort of puzzle through, because you just gotta find them. Oh! What? Cool, I just climbed up on top of this thing. It's kind of cute. I only just realized that it does this. If you move your cursor and you're at the maximum extent of which you can raise or lower it, it gets like a little box at the bottom to show you that you can't go any further down. It's really nice. I don't think you can do anything up here except sort of look around, so we'll just go back down. Oh, here's God again. Jesus, this guy's just...
That's not Japanese.
Is it not? Oh, I clicked the door and now he's just yelling at me again. Calm down, God. Damn.
You know, I'm pretty sure the burning bush in the Bible didn't bother Noah that much. Wait, no, it wasn't Noah, it was Moses. Forget what. How did Noah? It's not worth considering right now. Let's see. So, basically, we're just stuck in this this weird lobby, or what is this? Is this like a junction? Did your thing break down?
There's 5 doors, so yeah, there's 5 doors, so maybe I've just gotta find the... I don't think I've tried all the doors, so let me just,
Maybe Dali was trying to tell you where to go, because he was yelling Spanish.
Oh, this thing... Is it Spanish?
I'm pretty sure.
Because, I'm not from America, we don't...
The other one was.
Oh, okay. So they're all gonna tell you that... Oh, this one is the other one. Okay. Doesn't like me, this door. Great.
I don't know what that means.
Future Sora is frustrating. Okay, well the elevator doesn't work because we need an ID. But that's okay.
Can we explore any of these weird train cable car things, or are they all just pretty much props?
Well, one we came in on.
Right.
And we opened the other one to get the first code chip, so... I figure it's gotta have something to do with being able to go up on this train. I mean... I'm trying to apply basic logic to an adventure game, which is dangerous, but...
Typically these games had more logic-y kind of puzzles or something, or environmental cues for what you're supposed to do. I wonder if that holds true Japanese adventure games like this.
I mean, in a lot of adventure games, you, like, pick up a stick on the ground and then you have to use it in the end. It's just whatever.
The infamous, cheese. Fuck that game. King's Quest 5. Alright, like...
The whole game was filled with puzzles like that, like the Yeti Pie puzzle.
Yeah, if you saved in between the Yeti and... Vulture, Raven, Hawk, I can't remember what it was.
I think there was at least 3 things you could feed him, and 2 of them were wrong.
Yeah, if you feed him the wrong thing, you'll lose. Okay, let's get up there. I don't like to click these doors because they shout at me. I don't like being yelled at by furniture. I don't think it likes me using the wrong door code either. Maybe I need to... No, it doesn't let you use this on the, elevator. I mean, there's gotta be a code chip around here somewhere.
If you tried all of them, then there must be another one.
Yeah. Let's,
and there's a lot of doors.
Let's just open this again. Just have a look in here. Make sure we didn't... I don't know, miss something. Oh, this doesn't let you... You can't move in this, this chair room. It won't give you a, Can't look around. So that one's exhausted. We'll go back to the elevator. At least that had a person in it, even if they were a robot. Let's just try clicking them again. I mean, they got nice shoes. Like, there's this other sort of thing. It doesn't do anything. Oh, wait, now we got a blinker? Is it gonna work? I don't know. I don't think that's doing anything. Let's try one of these other codes again. I guess it's asking for an ID, but we don't have the right ID loaded. I guess. Because that thing, okay, so that thing seems to blink even if we don't have the correct ID. It's just like, you need an ID. This door also... Okay, I'll just go through all the doors, and we'll see if any of them will respond to the gadget.
Yeah, I mean, you need the kanji that's in quotes.
Which we don't have.
Yeah. You can match them up and see if you have. I mean, you don't need to really keep using all of them.
Alright, let's just... Is there something I can do with this elevator? It's kind of like... You know, it gives me this, like, pretty... wide shot. Am I supposed to move it? Can I push it somehow? I also seem to have locked my controls somehow. I can't rotate anymore. Oh, maybe I gotta click the eyeball. No. Come on. Weird. I'm gonna just, save menu, maybe that'll fix it. No? For some reason I've lost the ability to, rotate the camera. Like, properly. It's weird. I didn't press anything on the keyboard. You can click these little arrows down here.
Could just be a bug. Since it seems like losing that sort of control would be kind of detrimental, given you can look up and down too.
Yeah. But it won't let me out. That's just weird and annoying. What? Oh, you can... right, yeah, you can use the keyboard as well. It's not very useful, but you can. Alright, well, until it fixes itself, we'll use the keyboard. Make this game look really chunky. But it's its own fault. Ah, this is a god doll. Yeah, but does shouting at me really help?
Did you find any, did you really get everything back there at the start?
As far as I know, yes. But let's see if we can go backwards. I mean, I don't think the fly, you know, adds a, Oh, wow. That's... what? Now I feel ripped off. We must have come in a different door. Okay. Okay. So the door behind the train that we came in on is a completely new room for some reason. I forgot. I applied, you know, Euclidean directions to the game, which was my mistake. Let's talk to the robot.
So you've never seen this then?
No!
It's a walker.
Let's open him up. Come on.
Choose wisely, or he may kill you.
Possibly?
Good luck.
I don't know. I noticed it had a human face in any case in the torso.
He says 8945, so I'm just gonna try and remember 8945. Help me out here, buddy. Looks like you can press his on-screen buttons, and then he says more things. Oh, there's a lot of numbers coming up. I think he's explaining the world of the game. I assume, all the answers to all the questions that we have are contained within this robot in Japanese. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, robot. Look, my light bulb is now glowing.
I think that means you've exhausted all options, because I notice that pops up every time you've gone through all the menu items or picked up items.
Yeah, so, alright, well, that's the robot exhausted. Thanks, robot. You've, that was really helpful. Yeah.
Something about code 11. I don't know what that is.
Were we trying to get a code 11?
I don't know.
It's a nicely detailed human face.
That was mover 11.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got my mouse control back. Glorious days. Oh, he's like spilling paint or something. Is he a painting robot? Let's go to the kitchen.
Looks like you have to turn the power on again.
Again?
Well, the interface is blank.
Yeah.
Now, you should be able to open that one. No, you can't open that door either.
That's because there's no power.
But you have the key, or you have the code for that one.
It's not. Oh yeah, it's another. No, this is. So maybe this was like an experimental facility involving putting robots through mirrors, because
embedding them into walls, using them as light fixtures. Seems
Mostly
like a waste, but
embedding them into walls.
Yeah. Like, this would be pretty freaky if they played it more as a horror game instead of just like a game.
Yeah, it isn't really scary, it's just weird.
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess that's true of lots of media that, I don't have cultural relevance for. I'm just kind of like, alright. I mean, I get Salvador Dali, but I don't really... Alright, I'm gonna press the green button, because that doesn't do anything. Try the red button. White button did something. Now it's blinking red. Oh, okay. Sweet. Oh, I got a code chip because I opened the. All right, whatever. So let's keep all our code chips in the washing machine, guys. I don't know. Can you use this is the other one? Did I arbitrarily guess the correct button? Is that what I did? I still got it. I got the adventure game skills, Doesn't seem to be letting me get back into that one, so I think that's all I need to do here.
Doesn't let you get into the left one?
Doesn't seem to. This code chip appears to belong to one of the doors. So let's head out to the doors.
It's just telling you. Pretty nice.
Yeah, it's I don't think this game's supposed to be overly taxing. It doesn't seem to be. I think this is is this the door we came from, maybe? Maybe that's the door we came from, which is why it's kind of like Oh, it broke my mouse again. I hate that door. It sucks. I think that's the voice of God door there, so I'm not going to go to that one yet. I'll go to this one. Because I'm sick of, of him telling me what to do in Spanish. Alright. Door's open.
Nice.
My mouse is still broken, but I'm okay with that, because I'm in a new door, so that's exciting. Yeah, of course, I go straight for the vacuum that you can't actually interact with. Is it a vacuum or is it like a scooter? It's pretty cool. I think it's a scooter, yeah.
I want one of those.
This is like really cool, it looks like it's supposed to be a fuel pump, but it also kind of looks like a, I don't know, like a jukebox or something. Like, it's kind of a mix of the two. Jukeboxes, some robot hands. Button. Ooh, a ladder. The ladder's probably where we need to go, so we'll go there last. Oh, I guess this is car 12?
Mover 12.
Yep. So that makes sense.
Tram.
Yeah, they're supposed to be, unless there's some sort of bizarre puzzle-based pun involving the name of the tram. Should be alright.
I mean, it says mover, but that just isn't right in English.
Oh,
Really,
yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been, I guess, like mover, because it's not really supposed to be a tram. It is like this bizarre sort of thing.
It's its own thing.
Yeah. It looks like a poor robot got crushed by the mover somehow. Bad luck. That's rough. I'm behind the mover. I'm doing that thing. I'm trying to get, if you've ever played a puzzle game like this, you'll know that, sometimes their hotspots can be really weird, in order to move around.
Right.
Like they arbitrarily, like, this spot will send you forward, but every other spot will send you backwards for no reason. Okay, I don't think there's anything in mover 12. You just get to look at the, mover. Let's go to the side, click up here.
It's a really inefficient transportation system, given it can only carry one person at a time, and it's the size of like a car.
How dare you question the fundamental logics of this game's universe?
Well, we are underwater for starters, so that's already a poor choice.
Yeah, don't question it. Just roll with it. Or should I say, just move with it? Nobody likes my humor. All right. Press the green button. The green button never works. I'm so sick of these buttons that don't. Oh, cool. It's you flip that and you. No, come on.
Maybe you have to load like a battery in there or something.
Okay, that's good advice.
Because it looks like a slot for like a battery or some sort of storage compartment.
Very large battery.
Could be a hard drive. I don't know.
On the upside, we got mouse control back. So.
There's another one of those weird grill things that was in your apartment. I guess that's a power system of some kind.
Just have a quick poke around. I'm assuming that it must be down here somewhere. Oh, this scooter is actually on wheels, on skis as well. That's great.
Oh, so it's electromagnetic personal transport.
I'm kind of assuming maybe the robot has like. That's where I would keep my batteries, would be in a robot.
Assuming they use universal batteries, yeah.
Poke around. Barrels. Is that that's a panel. Yes, a panel. Open the panel. Yes, there's stuff in here. I'm taking it. I stole it. So I can't actually tell if that is a processor or a battery, because it is a thing.
Also looks like a personal shaver or something, like a.
For someone who's got like extremely thick, like facial hair, like it's giant. Like, you know, like, because when you shave your face down, you have to kind of gradiate downwards the thicker your facial hair is, you know. Alright, let's insert the first inventory item of the game. Uh-huh.
So we got some blinking lights going on here.
And we got blinking lightens, and now we got two buttons. I'm gonna press the green one. Boy, I love pressing the green button. Alright, press the red one. Press the red one. Press the green one. Oh, this is reading like a puzzle. Yes, this is a puzzle. Although I don't think it's too difficult.
Well, it looks like you have to move the robotic arm into place, maybe to pull the tram off of the robot.
Yeah, that's my assumption. There's only two buttons though, so it's not going to be too complicated. Just gotta work out what red and green mean.
Can you hit... Yeah, you can also hit them each one 4 times, I assume.
Yeah. Apparently, I'm really smart. Yep. I mean, that's the solution. I did it. Someone give me a medal.
Well, if you write it down and then release a, wow, they just dumped that trash all over the place, I see.
Well, this is why this place is all broken and shit. All the frickin' robot things just throw shit.
Hey, at least it didn't damage the scooter.
This complicated mechanical crane has only 2 operative commands.
Oh.
Alright.
You killed him.
He was already dead. It wasn't my... Oh, God. He's... Oh, God, I think he's not dead.
It's fresh blood. What have you done?
So, I have to leave. I have to escape the bottom of the ocean.
Gave you the code unit.
Yeah, thanks, faceless... Oh, like, face body? I don't know what you call these guys.
It's face crotch, really.
Ugh. I think he's actually dead now, though.
I can't tell if these are androids or cyborgs, given they seem to bleed. I know it says android, but still.
Yeah, but they bleed green goo. I mean...
Actually, that one is a walker, apparently.
Yeah, okay, so the walkers are different to the androidu.
Walkers have the crotch face.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that other one wasn't dead, and it's just freaking hanging out. Like, why don't you go help your friend, you lazy piece of trash? And we have the code key for the elevator. So...
Hopefully we don't have to return in case we miss something.
Well, what I'll do is... I'll save it, you know. I'll save it again, you know. But let's give it a proper name so we know where we are. In... Oh, yeah, sorry, it doesn't pop up in the screen, but I'll just do in elevator. You know. Just in elevator. I don't want to use too many characters in Windows 95. It'll get pissy. Let's go back to the
It's
game.
an unusual menu interface there. What does the Rhino do?
He's the load game. Were you here when I loaded the game? I thought you were. Oh. Let's you have to press the...
Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
He went away for a second.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, yeah, the Rhino loads the game in a cute little graphic, which maybe we'll repeat if we have to load the game again. Alright. So I think the elevator works.
Now, can you die in this game? Have you figured that one out yet?
Well, this is as far as I've ever been in the game, and I haven't died yet, so I don't know.
Wait,
sure.
Is that oxygen? What is that telling us? Sea level?
Well, I hope it's not oxygen, because otherwise we're fucked. I assume it's just like, maybe it's an underwater elevator, so it, like, uses water and pushes you using
I
water.
believe you're in the control room now.
Oh, that's where I want it to be. Alright, I got some dials. They don't do anything, but they're nice. Okay. A button, and oh, I think that's the elevator call button. Maybe? Yes, that you press that, you go back into the elevator. I didn't want to do that, but I mean, I should have known the button next to the elevator would call the elevator, but I had to find out. You know, I didn't want to have to backtrack, but I did. Alright, we're back out of the elevator. Nice procedural sort of... I don't know how much YouTube is going to sort of eat the compression of this game. It does kind of look blurry and janky to begin with. Like, the compression is... It's not like... This isn't like HD. This is like sub 640 by 480, and it's compressed at that resolution anyway. Got this cool... For some reason, this particular bit reminds me a ton of Dead Space. Like, just this exact bit reminds me of Dead Space.
Well, it's got that industrial look to it. You have that weird, what looks to be a submersible or spacecraft.
Yeah. Like, I'm getting lost.
It's got that rust and metal look to it.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Interfaces. Yes. Alright,
Well, I hope
first
you've been
things
taking
first.
notes.
We press the green button. Shit, doesn't do anything. Alright. Neither does the blink and brown
I don't
button.
think those are buttons.
Yeah, they just blink. Alright. Alright. Okay, this is a
Doesn't
puzzle.
help that there are like 20 buttons and none of them are marked.
I believe we only need to use the right-hand side here. But it's good background track at the moment. Not really sure what I'm doing here. Alright. So I'm just gonna line these up based on the number it's telling me, but I don't know what that's gonna do.
I think that's telling you what switch it is, not what number it needs to be set to.
Yeah.
And then it tells you the position that switch is set to.
Oh, wait, hold on. I've just noticed.
Oh, that was really subtle. There's lights on the left side.
Yeah.
Probably need to fill them up.
Yeah. Is that what we do? Yep. I think you gotta fill up those lights. I think. No
Actually,
promises.
it's not as easy as just turning everything up to max.
No. That one's what, like? Oh wait, no, wait, is that? No, it's just no. It's a readout for. It's a readout for the one that you're using. All right. No, it's just that's bizarre. That's nonsensical. Okay, so that's just telling you how far these are. Okay. Presumably we need to find numbers to solve this. There's got to be a number.
Well, that one computer that you looked at supposedly gave you a bunch of numbers, didn't it?
Well, turns out that the door next to it you can go through anyway.
Oh,
so we'll
okay.
do that first. That might be a puzzle, but we'll talk to this different guy. This guy doesn't have a crotch head, so I like him. You know. He's got a screen. They all have screens, so... Oh, is this information about the puzzle? Or is this just this is a huge text dump, isn't it? This is an enormous text dump. Alright. Okay. Yep. Yep. We're in pretty deep now. Jesus Christ.
I assume those characters aren't supposed to appear as squares?
No, I think they're supposed to be squares. There's no reason that my OS would throw...
I'm very confused.
There is a lot of text here, and I think the bottom interface here is all those starting options that we had.
Code 11.
And his 6.
Must be like lower.
So
7.
Is this telling us the no? I don't think this is telling us the numbers we're supposed to set them at. Well, there was
data entries of some
there was a big number dump. That's a big number dump. All right.
6,
Can someone
4,
just
4.
Can someone write that number?
Corresponds.
Can you just write that number in the text box somewhere so I don't have
give me a
to
minute.
have? Because that might be it.
Security, no.
6,
Security.
4, 4,
It says security.
6, 5, I believe.
Okay. Well, security should be pretty good. 6443265. Yeah, that's it. Hey, I think those last 4 numbers were my ID at a company I worked at once. That's not related. Yeah. Yeah, the game's gonna hunt me down and force me to go back to work. Got some grid. I'm not gonna immediately go back to the... Oh wait, look, it's the I know this. This is the machine from my blinker. Way back up.
So it looks like
here.
you now have the code to activate it.
Hopefully it doesn't go crazy.
The code.
Yeah, well, it's hinting at where you need to go, right? Is this the control room? This is the control room, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
Alright, that doesn't matter. This robot is just gonna ignore me. What an asshole. A lot of controls around here. Clicking them doesn't do anything, so...
Can you hover over the robot? See
Yes.
what it says?
I will go see what the robot says.
Said his name.
That's it. That's all.
Operator.
You only get 2 blocks, so...
It says operator.
So he's the operator robot, maybe? I got some cool looking dials, which are attached to tubes, which, you know, that's what I like to see, but can't interact with it, so... Can't interact with very much of this at all, actually.
Well, you're not the operator, so...
I'm not the operator? That's crap. Alright, let's try entering that code into the machine. I was hoping to get some better clarification, but let's give this a shot. Let's enter these numbers and hope that they're correct. 6, 4, 4.
It's definitely the right amount that you need.
8, 2. Well, it's the right number set, so... Oh yeah, it's doing something. The graphics are graphicking.
Nice.
Now, it's got, what is it, like a second layer of security? It's still blinking at me. And now it's, like one of...
It says security again.
Alright, so there is a second code we need to go find. I'm assuming it's buried in here somewhere.
Yeah, the terminal robot.
Maybe. Can't talk to operator bot. None of these are computers. I kind of think it could be up there, but you can't get up there, so... Let's, Alright, we'll talk to the robot again, and we'll just quickly scroll through his,
Hit a bunch of entries.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a 7-digit number.
Yeah, we'll dig around through the, through his banks for 7-digit numbers.
It says he's the male host.
Oh, okay. So, are you looking through other people's mail and the security is really, really bad?
I mean, you do have a bunch of code units.
That's true. Okay. I mean, I assume maybe the second code is not going to be as easy to find. It'll be, because, that's a date, but it's 7 digits. Do you think we should try that?
Yeah.
Well, let me write it down then. Oh,
Man.
1, 1, 2, 4, 5, 5, 2.
It's kind of like process of elimination. It's the only 7-digit number we're getting.
Well, we should write down any 7-digit number we're given, really.
Yeah. I mean, because you're getting some dates, but most of them are not written like that. So that could be a hint. Okay, we've read everything this robot can throw at us. It's gone. The light bulb has shined. It's gone. It's going. All right. Let's try that other number. It does fit in with the sequence that we can write. So let's give it a shot. Hope for the best. Because, again, running out of options. Okay. 1. 1.
I'm surprised it stayed on the state of second security.
Well, it's a pretty well put together game, but maybe it's just it's flagged that we're on the second state, so it will never retreat. Hey, it did it! It did it! All we had to do was write the date in.
Amazing. Genius.
That's a great security system. Okay, well, it won't let us click anything else in here, but it's just this picture's now like, yeah, good times. So let's strode in here and
Maybe the operator is alive now.
oh, well, maybe.
Maybe we can actually use the command chair or whatever it is.
Yeah, the operator's just not doing anything here, but
Jeez, I know you tried activating the weird chair and it didn't do anything.
yeah. So I'll just click around here. There's a... Is this a door? It throws up a lot of text when I click this,
Yeah, I thought that was a door at first too, like some weird plexiglass kind of thing.
It's not open at the moment, though. Don't think I can utilize these controls here yet. Can't utilize this either. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's blinking again. Alright, we just had to get in the right position. Here we go. Yes, yes. Finally, I can be in charge of Disney World.
You know, if this is how you had to get to work to go to work at Disney, maybe the job wouldn't be that bad.
What, you don't work at Umbrella Co? Damn, the ski robot movers are down today. I'm gonna get a flogging from the crotch man. Okay, yep, that's the interface. Hey! Hey, I know that picture!
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. So can we actually enter the dreams now? Is that... Did we get to what we can... I want to click through them all first just to see what the... Hey, this one's like... What is that, like locked? Alright. I clicked it. Oh my goodness, it did. We can look at the picture. Alright. It's edutainment now. You kids can learn about art. You should also note how freaking small this goddamn painting is. It's absolutely tiny.
The ants on the one thing always scared me. 'Cause I don't like ants.
Dali had a thing for ants. He put them in quite a few pieces of work he was involved in.
What's that thing that looks like a stethoscope? Oh yeah, a microscope. Oh,
I think
you
it's
can
just...
zoom in even further.
Yeah, I think it's your zoom. Yeah, it's your zoom level. So is this a puzzle, or
That's weird.
is it just like, check out Dali's work? I don't mind if it's just check out Dali's work, because it's pretty cool. You know, all things considered, this is actually pretty high resolution. Like, just it is. I don't really know what I'm doing here, other than kind of...
There don't seem to be any clues in the paintings themselves.
Well, not in that one.
What about the numbers on the clock? But I mean, that's just a regular clock, so...
It's the normal... I don't think they've changed. I was thinking maybe they've added stuff to the pictures, maybe?
I mean, it's the dimensions of the pictures, like a code. I don't know.
I clicked the other button and it's giving me this, like... text? Oh, sweet, it's my friend. Yeah, great, thanks. Thanks, machine. Yeah, so, sorry if this is echoed a tiny bit and this is the Skype, I don't really hear as it is. Okay, this one is completely different.
Yeah, you can't examine the painting. In this case, it seems like it's throwing up text.
Oh, hello. Hello?
Huh.
Yeah, because of course, yeah.
So the random paintings control each of these puzzles or something?
Maybe that's paint in the tubes.
Yeah.
You're recreating the work.
They built a massive underwater facility to make Dali paintings?
Not just any Dali paintings, counterfeits. Pretty sure
I gotta make
it's
so
just
much
cheaper to
money.
take a picture of it and do a high-res print at that point, but...
I can't really tell what it's asking for something, but... Oh, you can press the buttons and move to the... Wait. Yeah, well, okay. Fair enough.
Jellyfish.
Oh. Thank you, Mr. Jellyfish. That was very helpful. So, is this like some sort of like bizarre like analysis machine for Dali's paintings or something?
They were trying to discover the meaning from them. They didn't think to ask an art historian or something.
Well, you can't trust art historians. They're all... you know,
What do you
start
think this
talking
painting
about.
means? Let's ask
Yeah.
the magical jellyfish.
Well, that's more accurate than anything else. Jellyfish isn't gonna lie to you. It doesn't have personal.
It'll probably just say it
bias.
doesn't know, though. It's like, yeah, I don't know. You're on your own.
Jellyfish, you know, you ask one of the immortal ones. Though they got good answers. What I want to do is press the mystery button and find out what the mystery button does. Oh, right, because you click the picture and then you can look at the picture, right? But you press the button, you get Bizarro World Analysis Mode. Just click this again. Right, I probably shouldn't have clicked that. This is extraordinarily in-depth. I don't know what it is in-depth for, but a lot of stuff is happening. I mean, I do know that you can press the paint button, and then it paints with RGB, which I don't think that's how paint works.
The middle one does not look green to me.
It's kind of more of an aqua, I guess. Alright, I click that, and then it keeps getting crunk. Press the button again, sure. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Nope. It doesn't need to do multiple things there. Alright, let's just... Maybe if we go to the jellyfish chamber again. Oh, I went to the wrong way. I went to the bland screens. Yeah, that's fantastic. We'll go to the jellyfish chamber, and maybe it'll give us the answers we seek. Yeah, that was highly informative. Is it like you're supposed to do something with the mixing specifically? I think? I have to assume there's some sort of...
Well, that's the light that lit up, and then you click on it, and it takes you here. So I'm wondering if you need various levels of paint, if...
But you can't alter the paint. It just does it. I don't get options. Oh, wait, there we go. Finally, it's doing it. Alright. Okay.
Oh, by the way, the jellyfish is actually a neuron.
Like a human neuron?
Like from a brain?
Yeah.
Oh. Cool.
Oh, I think you have to
Had to
get it all the way
translate that,
wherever
but-
it's... Yeah. Maybe you're supposed to get it to where it lights up, because I noticed there are lights on this thing that will light up at certain points.
Maybe. Let's try that. I think, are you supposed to look at the painting and then work out how much of those colors is in it? That's not helping. Let's take a step back here. Let's go back to the painting mode.
I believe the robot said something about 75%. I don't know if that has anything to do with that puzzle.
Because there's 4 different paintings, so I'm not really sure how that connects to the other paintings. I don't even know, like, 75%. Take me back to the thing. I want to go home. Okay, I think we're back at the machine. Alright. 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 Okay, well this is the non-painting. Okay, that button was to exit the machine. I just wanted to I needed to find out what that button did. Alright. I had to know. Okay,
You still need to look at the paintings.
Yeah.
All of them.
So we'll go to the
second one.
Yeah. I don't know if do you have to do them in order? It's kind of a... Alright, we'll look at this one. This is everyone's favorite. The Premonition de la Guerra Civile, I guess. Yep. I wonder if I'll get flagged by YouTube for like nudity and copyright infringement and like.
It's art. It's art. Don't worry.
Well, I mean, is Dali's estate gonna hunt me down? Because they might. Sony might, because Sony are like a company.
Sony will sue you for this super obscure game.
Yeah, like.
That they have no ties to anymore.
Yeah, like, how dare you? That's our property. Yeah. So here's some what, like beans, peanuts, something like that. Crumpy toes. I mean, look, I'm assuming most people have seen this picture, right? Like, you guys are familiar with this picture. So,
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Yeah, I know you have Mr. Studies Art. I know you. Okay, well, this picture's, like, mostly reds with some blues, so...
Maybe some... What were the two colors? RGB? So red,
yeah.
green, and blue. So there's more red and blue in that than there's green, although there's probably a little bit of green in the yellows.
So... I mean, let's press the button and just, yeah. I mean, I'm assuming we're mixing the colors. I don't know.
I don't know. What other reason would there be red, green, and blue paint tubes? Although it's strange it's RGB and not our red, yellow, and blue instead. Because that's digital color mixing or a light color mixing rather than paint color mixing.
Is it like, because it does it automatically at first, and I'm not really sure. Is that like it?
It beeped at you.
All right, let's just add a lot of red. Doesn't really.
You can't really be exact.
There you go. Your blinking light came back on. Okay. So let's just try, see. Okay. Well, we got blinking green and blue. Hey, there's not much red in this picture, apparently.
The blue.
Had it, freaked out. Okay, so when you put it at alright, so this is one of those puzzles where you gotta... Cause you can put...
Almost had it.
Yeah. When blue's at max, like when something's at max, it kinda... It just stays at max, so you can... Oh, right? Okay. Alright, I get it. Kinda. Okay. Alright, so if I set this at the right level...
Should put the red up first.
I think the red needs to go up last. Because... we want...
train it last.
Yeah. Okay. See, here we go. Click. Very gently. This is... Come on. Come on. Come on. Actually, is the green too high? I think the green's too high. The red up. Blue up. Dang it. Yeah, it's very...
Why did they go with this bizarre interface, though? Why valves? Why not just have, like, a slider or something?
Well, you know...
That's this whole game in a nutshell. It's like, what were they thinking?
Well, they thought, you know what? There's gonna be these bozos, right, in 2016, and they're gonna play this game. And what we're gonna do is just fuck them. Those guys, they're gonna do it. They're gonna turn out stupid dials, and they're gonna play it. Because that's what they want.
Maybe this is an alternate 2016 where all sense went out the window.
Well, you know, I agree. It's very, like, I like this puzzle in the sense that I like it visually, and it's like, it's a puzzle, but, Because, okay, so green...
I think you had it.
I thought I had it, and then I didn't have it. Okay, because, like... Okay, because, like, alright, so we got... Because green... Where's green's point? Green's point is kind of like...
It's like almost in the center.
It's a little bit... Yeah, it's almost in the center. It's a little bit above.
So it's like 25, 50, 100% or something like that.
Yeah, blue needs to be at 100.
That's what I was saying. How the robot's at 75%.
Do you think it was a hint, or just... Oh, because... Yeah.
The blue seems to be at 75%.
Oh,
Or,
okay.
no, it's more than that.
The blue is at max, but I don't know if maybe he's talking about the first picture. Okay, because alright, so yeah.
So you have to do this like 3 times?
I think 4 times.
There was 4 or 5 paintings, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so if you empty... When you empty them, they just fill up, so... You need to... just kind of... jimmy it. So we just,
You have it.
Yeah, as long as I... Damn it. Come on. Uh-huh. If I empty this down to there, then I empty this. No, the green needs to be a little lower. I need to get the green down. Then
I'm actually surprised by how fluid this puzzle is, and that's not a pun, but...
Yeah,
well, I meant you can see that it clearly can gradiate between a lot of different points rather than being like 25, 50, 75, 100 or something like that, like what most adventure games would do. This actually has very fine control and movement, and it's very finicky.
Yeah, it's going on like single binary, like it's going like on single like ints or floats or whatever. Like it's very small increments that it's allowing you to do.
You're saying it would be like 25, 50, 75% if it was like more...
Yeah.
More of a Western game, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it kind of... it's kind of an asshole.
Unfortunately, it was made well.
Yes, exactly. You can't fudge it. I am so glad, though, that this has got, like, blinking lights to tell you when you're right, because... If I had to, like, I don't know, guess? This is worse than, what you're looking at is this is how I, in Myst, there's an audio puzzle, to get to the sound world. This is me trying to solve that puzzle. I am not good with audio puzzles. And I have a game that's all audio puzzles, to do at some point, so that's gonna be... Everyone's gonna enjoy that. Maybe I fill the red all the way up, yeah? Alright. Fill the red all the way up. And we want to fill the green. No, that will just drop it. Right. Let's empty the green all the way.
You should empty the red.
You want to empty the red?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it right now.
Unfortunately, it's... Alright, so if I fill the red up a little bit, that'll lower the green. No, we empty the red a little bit. Because we need to fill the... Come on. Yes! Haha! They thought
Well, you were
I'd be
able to
doing
brute
this
force it, so there you go.
I didn't brute force it, I solved the hell out of that puzzle. We did it together. Now we get the more glowing.
I guess you've unlocked another part of the interface?
Oh yeah, we get to talk to Jellyface Newton. Okay. Yep. Is that... Oh, he's back. Wait.
He's smaller now.
Oh god. Oh god, now we're in trouble.
Oh no. It multiplied.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. Okay, so... Some more... That's a different machine. So... I guess we go to that different machine? Yep. It's very exciting. I'm very excited. I like that the reflection is all there. You know, it's like very well rendered game. Like, it looks nice. Okay, so here we are on this puzzle. Let's push the button. I can't believe how in-depth this puzzle is. Like, I just...
Right, it's ridiculous. So what do we do here exactly?
Oh my god, this is looking even harder. Yeah, boop. That's great, thank you.
Do you have to get the lights to fill up the yellow area?
It got angry at me. No. Oh, I think that's the limit?
So you have to get it exactly within that area.
No, it's got something to do with the, Oh, right, all these switches work. All these switches do things. So you gotta press
I noticed
all
there's an image on the
yeah,
left
you've
side.
got
I think you have to match it by flipping the switches or something.
Yeah. And all these buttons activate points in the switches. So let's just I'm gonna try making one of those primary school S symbols here. Maybe it needs to be like, whoa, what the?
So did you find the solution then?
No. Find the solution. What an asshole. I'm just gonna flick them all on. That'll show this computer who's boss. Okay. That didn't. I don't know if it has to do with the I mean, it's got to have something to do with the symbol, right? Like, I mean, if it doesn't,
You know, I
hate
noticed that at the very beginning it flashed a bunch of the switches being flipped very quickly. Were we supposed to match that input somehow?
This game's Japanese, but I don't think it's that Japanese. You are not MLG enough to complete this experience. Alright, let's see.
I was away. What happened?
We got to this machine, and now this machine gets really angry at me. Okay, so when we did it almost correct, it was... Alright, so I think you have to use only the amount that it indicates. And then it rings this dial up. Okay, so... Somehow, this screen relates to that screen that follows. Maybe it folds up?
You did make a hexagon.
Yeah, like, it makes the hexagon when you push the green button. So I'm just trying to think what you're supposed to... Okay, clicking switches. That one does that. It's just this one. I want that one. Don't want that one. Okay. I've used too many dots. You can't use too many dots. You're not allowed to. Well, you can. I don't know if you... It doesn't show you the hexagon if you use too many dots. So I assume you're not supposed to do that. Because I sort of assume the hexagon means you're doing it right. Wait, which one's the top? There you go, I got the top. Because I got the S, but the S doesn't do anything. It, like...
Mysterious S.
Oh, whoa, okay, that did work. It gave us the next level.
So you just guessed at a solution. I assume we have to flip the switches a certain way.
Stop accusing me of guessing. I am an expert at solving puzzles, and I am clearly
Wait, are we
not...
trying to make a Star of David or something? Because I can kind of see that in the left side.
It's also a triangle.
Right.
Yeah, and
Now there's 2 power levels, too, if you notice.
Yeah.
Okay. We've already cleared out the first power level. Now we have to figure out which switches go to the next one.
I think you're supposed to only use switches that are there for all 3, like, you're only supposed to light up the switches that are there for all 3 symbols, I think. Because there's a block right here, which clearly is only lit up the whole time.
Yeah, that makes sense. You're supposed to match the switch to whichever light appears on all 3 symbols.
Yeah, and I
there's
think
an X in the center.
Yeah, there's one more. I think it's this. I'm going with this. It's my final answer, Trebek. Yeah, that was it. All right. This is so much easier than the other puzzle because the other puzzle is.
Well, this one gives you the solution. You just have to figure out what it's asking for.
You just got to stare at it long enough, which I think it's down here. I mean, this is nice. I don't mind this puzzle. I mean, I like this game actually. I'm glad it hasn't been a bad experience so far.
I haven't really gotten stuck yet.
No, we've had we've been at points where I'm like, I think I'm just about to get stuck, and then we got past it. So that's good.
Sheer luck.
Well, we're good at this
brute
game.
Forcing, yeah, but most of it.
Hey, it's moving the device. Oh, is this actually a setup like Myst? Do we have to solve these puzzles to go into the computer world?
Huh.
I really hope we're gonna go into the dream world. That's my whole point for playing this game was to walk
around. We're already in the dream world?
Well, then I hope we go to the waking world.
I don't think that would be much better.
No, not if these are positive dreams. Well, they found the particle effect plugin for Maya, I'll tell you that.
Would they have used Maya back then? Was that even available?
It was available. I couldn't tell you if they used it or not, though. Maya's old, man.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, it's the jet ski-doo thing. Alright. A lot of stuff's happening. Oh, yeah! We did it. We made it. Alright, looks like you don't get to walk around these, though. You gotta press... Oh, yeah, alright, so it's like an in-game sort of sequence.
You can move around in this bizarre dreamscape.
That thing in 3D is just terrifying.
Yeah, I was hoping that they would
well, it's sheer scale of it, really.
Do stuff like this. I like that this... Oh god. Hold on, screen. Just relax. Oi. You don't want to zoom in that much. I do wonder what our goal is, though. Is it to look behind you and then there's Salvador Dali standing there and he's got a gun?
It's to appreciate the art.
Well, I'm gonna lose this straight up because I have very little appreciation.
Are you supposed to frame it so it looks like the painting, maybe?
Sure. There are buttons. I'm worried it's gonna close it if I push the button. But I don't have that many control options here. I'm gonna press a button. Alright, sweet. The button... Oh my god. Alright, don't press the buttons. The buttons are a bad choice. I regret pressing the buttons.
That is scary.
Yeah. There we go. It's Attack on Titan, actually, is what we're getting here. I actually never watched the show. I don't give a crap about it, but some people.
Accurate rendering of the painting. That's what's kind of interesting to me.
This feels like a game that Sony might have just thrown money at and like, yeah, we want to be like artsy and stuff, so just make us an artsy game. Sweet. Yeah, so this lets you sort of pop around 3D renderings of Dali's work. You also get to look at the back of it, which is interesting because I don't think Dali painted the back of it, so... Is that a tiny box? Give me this tiny box. I want it. How do you take it? I can't get... I don't want to look at that.
Zoom in.
Zoom in is kind of weird. Like, it's got these fixed points that you kind of just zoom. Let's keep moving on. We can look at the beans. Delicious.
Delicious giant beans.
Oh yeah, some more beans. Oh, this is great. You got the beans. You got the feet, which are, you know, gross. I mean, this whole thing is just gross. Which is great. That's really good. They don't render them like they used to, you know. And another sort of view of the painting. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I got blinking edges here. Blinking edges. What do blinking edges mean? Maybe you are framing the painting correctly?
You have 10 seconds until self-destruct.
That would not surprise me in the least if this game just suddenly started killing you. Like the robots just all turn on you. Oh, I think I solved it. I did it. I actually have no idea what I did, but all my boxes are full, so I got an S rank. 0 deaths, you know, MLG speedrun. Okay, well we solved that picture.
Now we have, what, 3 more to go?
Well, now God's trapped in the computer and he's yelling at me again.
In Spanish.
Oh God, I won't kill Gabe Newell. Stop asking. Alright. So I guess we solved that picture? Like, whoa, hello. Is that normal? Why is this going all weird? It's kind of like bugging out on me. Oh well. I don't think there's any, we solved that picture, right? Like, that's solved as far as I understand. Yeah, okay, because this one now has, alright, because this has got this word here, this words. These ones all have this, angry, like, locked box, so. Okay, so, alright, so my assumption is we have to solve the 3 major paintings, and then this angry painting, will unlock, so, it's gonna, right, so, wait, isn't that button the one that you press? Yes. Here we go. It's loading the painting so we can make the painting. Fantastic.
It said something about the original.
Yeah, well, we need to examine the original so that we can make a counterfeit and sell it on the black market.
A sculpture.
The sculpture, or to make a sculpture?
It seems like we're making a sculpture. We did of that one.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be cheaper to just hire 3D artists to do it rather than build a massive underground complex, but I mean, I don't run the art industry, so. Although thinking about it, building a giant underwater facility to make art sounds very art. It's very postmodern. Okay. This one's mostly green. With some red. And, not much blue, I guess? Oh, okay, not too much blue. Okay. So that.
It's a lot of green.
Yeah, this one's got a lot of green and a lot of red. So, I'm not really super sure. The last one took a while. I don't think this one's gonna take much less. Because these puzzles are complicated. It's mostly because you gotta juggle all 3, which is, kind of weird. Okay, so just... Well, yeah, no problem. I did it. That was a lot simpler. It was the same puzzle. I guess I lucked out on that one. Moving right along to I wonder if we'll get the same jellyfish animation.
There will be 3 now. It's different.
I don't know. Maybe they'll be lazy. Wait, did it glow before?
This is new.
Okay. Alright, and then we go to the flicker machine, which hopefully is not somehow more difficult, because we did pretty well with the flicker machine last time. Okay. Right, and I choose this option.
That's a genome, I think.
Are we sequencing an art genome? Is that our goal?
DNA?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like making the DNA of the 3D sculpture. I don't know.
Are they alive? Are we just like horrible?
That would be very...
Yeah.
That would be very scary.
That's... Well, I wouldn't put it past this. That's why they had to put this facility underground. I could make another Resident Evil reference, because they like to make monsters that look like Dali paintings, but I'm not going to, because I've already made one. It would be excessive of me. Evil references. Because I like Resident Evil. Or I like the concept of Resident Evil. I wish it wasn't crap. Yellow button? Yellow button. Here we go. Nice and simple. Which ones stick around? I think it's this one. Yeah, it's that one. Like... These buttons are really arbitrary. Uh-huh. Oh, is there one on the other side? Yeah, it is. It's over there. Done. Alright, that's nice and simple. It's right in the middle. Alright. Pretty sure that'll do it. Yep, we made odd. I think what's happening is every time we solve the puzzle, that machine gets closer to the door. I don't know if we want that machine to get closer to the door. Okay.
So I returned to see we are about to enter another puzzle, painting, 3D, whatever.
Yeah, but look, it's the androidu.
Huh.
Are we building it? Is that what we're doing with art? Is it the ultimate art robot? I mean, I hope its art isn't the killing of humans, because that's usually what happens.
So you mentioned earlier how very postmodern this facility is. What if this is actually an art installation that came to life in some sort of dystopian future?
Hey, that's almost what I said.
Well, I'm saying, yeah. I meant the whole point of modern art seems to be that you can't own it, and what can't you own better than a giant underwater facility dedicated to Salvador Dali's artwork?
I like this. I like the way that they've done this. How they because obviously they've just rendered like outside of the painting. I think that's really cool.
It is kind of interesting, and then you get to look at it at different angles. I meant they had to extrapolate to sort of guess what was going on.
Well, yeah, but
I really like how the wooden block just stretches out into infinity.
yeah, like they've made these interesting choices where they've clearly thought. I guess maybe not necessarily exactly what Dali would do, but just to try and, like it is surreal.
Well, nobody would know what he would do.
I don't think he knew what he would do. He just it would just be like he just go with whatever at that exact moment because he's completely. And he could get away with. I don't know. Sometimes I think Dali is just like this huge like practical joke that got way out of hand. You get the back shot here. Maybe you just have to look through every camera angle. I'm not really sure. Hey, cool. It's like a mirror. I did wonder if the process is kind of getting weird here and that you're supposed to be able to scroll more seamlessly. Because I do feel like they went to a lot of effort to make this. I don't know if, if it's right that it kind of just gets flung at like 1 billion miles per hour. I mean, some of this stuff, like these melting clocks, would be a pain in the ass to make with CG. No, unless they had like cloth physics, then they probably would have just used.
Would that have existed at the time, or would they have had to have invented or hand modeled this completely?
I don't know when they started to really.
I mean, this was mid-1990s. I guess they could have had cloth physics very early. Yeah, it looks like the answer is just to look through all the things, zoom in a certain way, and then you'll get the triangles, and then it's like, yep, you've solved the weird picture plane thing.
Yeah, I'm getting the triangles, so I don't know. Yeah, I guess I realize I think it's serious. Is like you have to just appreciate the art.
This is all about art appreciation, the ultimate art installation. You cannot leave until you've appreciated every square inch of the painting.
Yeah, your body is trapped in the art dimension until 3D. You get new respect for art. That's great.
Well, the art did kill me, so I give it an A+.
It's like you could do this with the Oculus Rift or whatever now, or the Steam VR. Like, it's just you have to look all over the art, otherwise I don't know.
Yeah, I would be totally fine with like Myst having a VR experience.
I reckon we'll see it. I reckon someone will at least port real Myst to VR, because why wouldn't they?
Well, they have the new one that is done in Unity, so I think Unity has a VR sort of feature set or whatever if you want to use it.
There's a lot of Unity store stuff that like for VR. So yeah, you can do it. This is gonna be interesting. I don't know how they're gonna bring this. What was it? Holding an egg? I think it's holding an egg in this picture.
I can't remember if I've seen that painting before. I think I have.
You've seen this painting.
Most of Dali's works, even his earlier stuff that was less surreal, more impressionist and the like.
I mean, like a lot of Dali's, like he only has like 38 or whatever paintings or something that are around. I figured you were crushing a can or a human spine.
Maybe it's one of the robots, actually.
Yeah, it's you can't.
Suddenly
you can
hear it crushing human spines in the background, stomping on human skulls like in Terminator.
Man, you take Terminator and you replace it with all the crotch robots.
Would that make the movie better or worse? Is the question.
I don't see how it wouldn't. Alright, got my dials. Okay,
now, is it the same for every painting, or did they actually vary the levels? Because I was out for one of them.
They varied the levels, but I fucking destroyed that one. Sorry for swearing, kids, but I just, yeah. I won.
Wow, that was pretty lame.
But don't you see
I mean, you
the
did a good
catch
job
is...
solving it in like 2 seconds, but that's still kind of.
Well, no. See, the catch is, if you did it, if you messed the other dials up, you'd have to resorted it out.
Right.
Like, the only way that worked was because I happened to pick that dial and just started dicking around with that one.
The little neuron
Bio-neurons.
jellyfish again.
Bio-neuron.
That's what it says.
Okay. So, I mean, they are clearly bio, so that makes sense.
Man-made DNA.
Well, that's what we're making, right? We're making art DNA for the art robot in the art installation underwater.
In your mind.
That's right, we're just dreaming this whole sequence. That's almost certainly what's going to happen is you're just going to wake up in a Japanese apartment.
Oh, sorry, I think at the beginning it was actually... The intro was the dream.
Yeah.
I mean, you do wake up in a bed.
Yeah, but...
A lot of dreams are waking up in a bed and then it's just
Yeah.
a dream.
It keeps going.
Mm.
Alright, this one, so let's start with that one. Come on. Alright, that's the switch. Yeah, these switches don't have like a sort of rational coordinate sort of positioning. They just kind of arbitrarily exist, so I just kind of have to guess. Okay, that's 3 of them. There's 2 more that don't change. It's this one. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. Is that right? Just need one more.
One of those patterns looks like a swastika. Just pointing that out.
Hey, it may be a manji, you know, which is almost the same thing, but slightly better.
There's only so many symbols you can make with this machine, though.
There's only so many symmetrical symbols.
Well,
Including...
Yeah. Push the button. Okay. Are we ready to art? We are ready to art.
Full art ahead. So was this around the same time, or does this predate LSD Dream Simulator?
I think it's around the same time, isn't it? It's like 90... This is between 96 and 97, isn't it?
LSD was 98.
Yeah. This one was before it, but it wasn't,
The 90s in general seems to have, like, even in, like, in both the West and the East, they have these weird dream-like games more often than not.
Well, like, because I know LSD, that had a long tail, though, didn't it? Like, the guy behind it was kind of planning to make the game for a while, I think. Because, it was all based on a dream journal he'd been keeping. So. I don't know how much of that's true, because there really isn't that much, I don't, like stuff in LSD, I don't think. It's like...
Actually, I believe the dream journal was kept by a woman worker.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, all I hear is that there was a dream journal involved.
No drugs involved.
No. Did they, like, was that deliberate, the name? Or was it just, like, Japanese?
Still don't know. I mean, it stands for Lovely Sweet Dream. And a bunch of other things. I don't...
But... I don't know, do they call it LSD in Japan? I assume they do. Cool. This is a lot more industrial than I thought it was going to be. Giant gold man. There is the
egg.
Yeah.
I noticed they're getting a lot of use out of Terragen with these paintings, which kind of makes sense.
Almost all of these period of Japanese games use this almost exact same style of Terragen, so that deal. It was the only way to make this kind of like bigger looking areas without spending hours upon hours and hours like sort of rendering land. I like they've got the little bit of red in the light. I mean, are we making these in reality? Is that what's happening? Because I kind of get the feeling that
What is this,
they're
like a
implying
3D printer is what you're suggesting? That's why we mess with the dials? It 3D prints
Yeah,
out
that's-
dolly painting?
Well, because they're all taking place in a similar location.
That's true,
We're just-
yes.
If we are like underwater off the coast of an island, then it makes sense.
Yeah, like this is on an island and we're just crapping out dolly paintings or something.
That'd be horrific for people on vacation there. It's like, why is there just suddenly this huge dolly painting on here? We just don't know.
We did it. All
I
right,
did the hell out of this artwork.
it's another S rank for me. I am actually the world's greatest artist, turns out.
Super Art Appreciator 5000.
Now we've
Is that something they
appreciated it
could turn into
enough.
an abstract thing that they could add S ranks to? Because only the Japanese could probably do that.
S ranked art. Well, I don't know if it's warning me not to press this button, but I'm pressing this button. And it can't stop me. I probably should have clicked the painting, but I believe that is another Dali paintings. I'm not overly fussed. I haven't saved the game in a while. I'm a little bit concerned that I should save the game. Okay. The blue and green are both set to max. Wait, they all have to be set to max? Alright. Did it do it automatically for me? I think it did. I don't think we have to solve this one. Because I don't think it's possible to have all three maxed. Yeah, we don't get to see the jellyfish.
Is it solving it for you?
I think so. I think it solved all of it for me.
Is it alive?
Yes. It's happening now. It thinks that I'm ready for art. Okay. Cool. I'm pretty chumped that I don't have to do any more puzzles in this bit, because I was getting a bit bored. Well, not bored, but just kind of like exhausted.
They're all the same puzzle, too. So that doesn't help.
Please insert disc 2.